Our nation was founded on a bedrock principle that we are all created equal.
An emotional ceremony at the White House this morning. Gays and lesbians will soon be able to serve openly in the military.
I am just overwhelmed.
Today I'm here to address the question of whether there's been a widespread pattern of unconstitutional discrimination by state governments.
Today, one of the most sweeping civil rights rulings, certainly the biggest gay rights ruling ever in American history.
You know, time really flies by. It was been 15 years since I first gave some money and put this thing together to make it happen.
Chuck's vision for us was really to create a research center to challenge myths and stereotypes
that really dominated legal decisions, legislative decisions, and public debate.
Researchers for a think tank on sexual orientation at the University of California maintain states will rake in millions and more revenue.
That decision, not just to be an advocacy organization, but rather to become a think tank that would produce high-quality, rigorous research on these questions that inform public policy, was a remarkable and visionary direction for the Williams Institute to go.
What have we accomplished in the last 15 years? And the answer is a heck of a lot.
The Supreme Court has announced its decision in Windsor versus the United States.
When Congress overturned the ban on gays in the military, last July when the President signed an executive order prohibiting discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity for federal contractors.
A landmark day at the Supreme Court.
History being made as we speak.
Live pictures outside the United States Supreme Court.
And just this summer, when the Supreme Court issued its historic decision bringing marriage equality to all 50 states, the Williams Institute has been central to each of those accomplishments.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to.
For me, certainly on a personal level, the Williams Institute has been this amazing opportunity to use my skills to really be involved in changing people's lives.
There's a whole lot to be proud of, but one thing that I do want to make sure to mention is the way that the Williams Institute has helped to create a community of scholars focusing on LGBT issues, not just here at the UCLA Law School, but honestly across the entire country and even internationally too.
We've trained people who've gone off to be leaders in other organizations. We've got people in sociology departments, economics departments, psychology departments, and we've been educating that next generation, and I'm very proud of that.
I was at the Williams Institute back in 2007, and I returned because I was so proud to be a part of this organization.
One of the things that I'm most proud of in my work at the Williams Institute is the transgender population health survey that we're conducting through the Gallup Daily Tracking Poll. Having data and research like that helps us figure out what are the problems and the needs of a particular community and how to address them.
On behalf of all of us who have worked on advancing LGBT civil rights, I want to thank you and commend you for the research and work and perseverance over the years.
Our progress and our victories are based not only on the grand principles of liberty and equality in our state and federal constitutions, they're also based on data that brings to life the reality of LGBT people and families across this nation. Thank you for everything you've done for so many years.
Change never happens on its own. Change happens because countless unsung heroes of our American story stand up and demand it. Most of these heroes didn't set out to make history, but that's exactly what they did.
There's much more to be done. You realize that it's legal in 28 states to be married, but you can be fired from your job because you're LGBT. Change occurs when we learn the fact, we understand the depth of the issue, and say, by gosh, something's got to be done.